Hello everyone and welcome back to 2 Point Hospital. It's been a little while since we completed Smoggly, and I've had some time to read comments and actually to chat with many of the Dapplings in Dabbadell Discord about the way that the last hospital played out. Particularly how long it took for each star, how many episodes were incorporated in that. So with that in mind, we're going to be moving forward. Well, I'm going to be changing up the format just a little bit. I'm going to aim to try and get as close to one episode per star for each hospital. Now that may mean that some episodes will be much longer than the norm and some will be a little bit more heavily edited depending on exactly what the goal is. For example, where the goal is cure X arbitrary number of patients and really all we're doing is waiting for that to happen, then that will probably be a little bit more sped up through the use of cuts. But where the goal, there's stuff happening all the time, then probably we'll just extend the episode. It isn't going to be a hard and fast, it always must be one episode per star, but that's what I'm going to be aiming for. And we're going to see how that goes with moving forward with the series. But before we jump down, are there any things I need to collect? I actually only need to upgrade 4 new machines. That's not too bad at all. And promote another 4 doctors. Marvellous. Some kudos in the near future then. Right, it's time for us, at long last, to check out Meltdowns, an abandoned hospital near the power plant. The power plant. There is only one in 2 Point County. Okay, Meltdowns Hospital, here we go. The Meltdowns power plant seems to be experiencing some technical difficulties. Bungle Technologies, owner of the power plant, have put out a press release saying that everything is fine, no need to panic. The very same day, they also evacuated this nearby hospital. Apparently, an experiment in their research department went awry. Mayor Winsock has asked if we could take over. We found some intriguing research papers scattered around. Maybe we should continue their work. Looks like the place needs a bit of a tidy up first though. Also, rumour has it, there are some very strange patients showing up in the local area. Good luck. Okay. Oh my lord. Really? That is more than litter, that is rubble. And this is... Can I do anything with this? No, I can sell it for 50 dosh. Okay, fair enough. 50 dosh is better than no dosh. We have got quite a lot of areas here we can expand into. I'm assuming this is going to be like mittens since they're already built. When I buy them, I simply access them. Looking at our objectives, we've got to generate 1,000 research points. Okay, so a research lab is a high priority. Upgrade 5 machines. That should be fairly easy. 5 patients in a shock clinic, 10 patients in a DNA lab. Since those are things I am not familiar with, I assume that is going to be the need for our research laboratory then. Okay, so first things first, let's have a look at our perspective staff. Class Clown, cheese for brains, wants more money. Grumpy, hangry. The boy next door, slightly above average spice tolerance. Okay, good maintenance skill. You are hired. I'm not going to go with you, and you've got too many nasty ones. Grumpy and hungry. Becomes nasty when hungry. Happiness is lower than average. No, we'll do away with you. Right, as for our assistants, unmotivated, will work for peanuts. A natural mentor doesn't like our chances. Well, that's not very nice. Thinks their life is a rom-com, and cheese for brains. No, we're not going to grab you. We will, however, take you, and you're a little bit happier than usual. I like it. Fantastic. We will need a nurse, of this I am certain. Litera, relish enthusiast, maybe. Unhygienic. Class clown. Why are you all so bad? Okay, none of you. Hygienic, a natural mentor, the boy next door. Used to live in the Pointy Mountains. Diagnosis and GP. I think we've got a winner there. However, have we got anyone better? Positive, best. Befriends quadruped and hungry and motivated. No to you. You've got some very nice ones. You've also got bedside manner. I think so. It's a bit of an expensive hire, but I'll take you. So 2 doctors to start off with. First thing we're going to do is before we even unpause, we're going to set people's roles. Now, you're a GP. You're also a diagnostician. So, see, I think we're just going to keep you in as a GP. However, you're not going to be a GP. But you are allowed to diagnose. Until we actually have someone who needs any of these, I'm just going to turn them all off. And we'll see how we go from there. Our assistant, honestly, you can't do marketing. I would like one assistant at least to only be at the front desk. And janitors, well, I mean, you kind of need to do everything, really. There's none of these that I don't want done in this hospital, so crack on. Now then, in terms of rooms, we're going to need a research lab. Well, okay, let's focus on the basics, shall we? Let's get the basics down. We've got odd-shaped rooms here. We're not going to be able to get 2 3x3, so let's make use of this little area for something particularly useful for us early on, and that's going to be a toilet and a staff room, I'm going to say. Since this is going to be the main way in, I imagine, I'll have the reception around here. I'm not sure I'm going to go for a regular reception, though. So that's our loo for the patients in this little area. I imagine this is going to be largely diagnosis. And then over here, we can immediately drop down a staff room. But first, before we get to that, actually, we're going to go for a reception desk. Do we want the reception desk pride of place right in the middle? I'm not actually sure we do. I think I would prefer to have the reception desk kind of over here. Yeah, make better use of the space, I think. So we'll have the reception desk there, so our assistant could go there straight away. Next up, we're going to want one GP's office. It does pain me a little bit to have that space, but we can always leave more room for more GP's offices in time. I would like my doctor's desk to be facing this way, sure. We'll pop down your filing cabinet and a lamp next to your filing cabinet, right there. Kind of gives it a bit of a noir feel, in my opinion. Perhaps the GP, you know, flaunting the awareness of all the do not smoke in the hospital signs there with a cigarette, kind of just wafting smoke up from an ashtray. Doesn't actually smoke the cigarette. And that's how they justify getting around the rule. I'm not smoking it. I've just lit it. I put it in the ashtray just so that it has that kind of smoke and my lamp casting shadows across my face. It's going to be great. Marvelous. I approve. So in Prestige 3, we don't need to go all out. We want to at least be somewhat sensible about our initial funds. Okay, at this point, I think we're good to start things up. This place is awful outside, but oh well. Let's pop down a bench right here. Yeah, we'll have the bench under the window, since I'm not going to be using that anyway. In fact, we'll go ahead and have 2 benches straight up. There we are. I want to try and avoid getting too much going on here. We could have... Yeah, sure, we'll have a little stand there just for a wee bit of entertainment. Now, it's going to be a bit of time before we get all of this cleaned up. That's going to be an issue. But now that we've got that done, let's have a look at setting up a staff room. We're going to need a staff room. And we will pop the staff room probably over here, and I'm probably going to make this a 4x4, just a straight up 4x4. Right, now we just need to make it nice. But as this is a staff room, I'm going to go all out. The staff get a rose. There we are. And it can live just about there. There we go. That may be enough. It's a big room, though. We need a lot of heating. So let's pop in a big heater. Whomp. Let's have a look at you. It's a pretty room. And it is a warm room. Excellent. With a little bit of extra room besides. Okay. Pharmacy required. Okay, so the first treatment facility will be a pharmacy. That doesn't surprise me at all. Our doctors have discovered a new illness. Verbal diarrhea. The disease people can't stop talking about. Verbal diarrhea spreads fast and can be heard for miles. Very well. Get patient to wait. We will get to work on that immediately. Now, we are going to build with a plan to moving these rooms later on. There we go.
Since it is likely you do not fully appreciate the last piece of music I played for you, I just want to say how disappointed I am in all of you. For shame, you hardly deserve to listen to a quality show like mine. Let's hope you can better appreciate this next little ditty.
I'm sorry, I guess. We'll pop that there. I would like a seat for our nurse. It's going to be important.
Warning, try not to slip in the sick.
Yeah, if you could. That would be grand. And once again, I would like some medicine cabinets in here. These ones can... Well, let's squeeze them into the corner there and have another one right next to it if we can as well. Right about there. That will do. I think, by and large, this should be okay now. We'll pop down some posters just to make the place look a little nicer. Have another poster over there. In fact, let's move these just closer to the radiator where it looks the nicest. Over on this wall, we'll have a piece of art. There we are. And maybe we can get a Jasmine Odyssey poster about here. There we go. And good. Let's have a look at you. Pretty. And also warm. Perfect. Our pharmacy needs a nurse. Very well, very well. Time to hire. Please be a good nurse. Hangry, short temper, grumpy. No. 2 days. 2 days on the next. That's fine. Gets toilet rage. No. Janitor's probably need another one. Thinks their life is rom-com. Short temper, likes to argue. Nope. About you. A natural mentor. Hygienic. Terribly dull, though. No. No. This early on, we can afford to wait on the best. Short temper. Class clown. Grumpy. Nope. Nope. Please be good. Thinks their life is rom-com. Scared of seals. You will do. Hired. Get to work. That's the only thing I want you doing is this. And we will very carefully manage our staff's jobs. I would super like it if you would take care of something else for a moment. Pomp. Get rid of that, all that sick for me. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright, let's get some benches down. It is awful in here right now, but it'll get better, people, I promise you. Just a little bit of time. It's also really cold. I completely missed out on that. Pop this down there. Womp. It's a bit less cold now. Only slightly, though. As soon as you're done there, I'd like you to take care of this sick for me. No, really? You've already killed someone? We've only just started. Why? You wretched, wretched nurse, you. Can you get ghosts? I don't think you can. Please don't be a ghost. Please. Please, no ghosts. Whew. Lucky. Okay. Well, we're going to carry on. And I'm going to get to work building our research facility next, I think. Yes, research next. Okay, there we go. I've just finished the research room and now the training room as well. And with that, I think our hospital is in a fairly good initial state. We've got more or less everything we need to do anything of particular importance. So I do want to try and increase the prettiness in this room just a little bit more. So let's grab some training speed posters. We can also grab this one, as that's also a training speed poster. And generally speaking, I think that's a decent room. It's not the best room I could make, certainly, but it keeps our level down a little bit, so we're not going to suddenly have a massive influx of people coming in. I also managed to hire a couple of extra staff. Now, finally, let's get to work. We've got a DNA lab, we've got a shock clinic. We need 10 patients in the DNA lab. Either one seems to be as good as the other, and the DNA lab is slightly higher, so sure, we'll actually get to work on that. Start project. Let's go. Let's get that going. Now, we've got a little bit of extra cash still. I really would like an extra janitor. If we could get one.
Perhaps escaped the attention of most.
5 more days.
Two Point County features a true
How's potential
marvel of
no.
modern engineering.
4 days. 4 days. Okay, well, that's fine.
If you enjoy crossing things, you simply must experience it for yourself.
I'll take your word for it, Sir Nigel. Now, this area isn't particularly well set up at the moment. I know, shock horror. Perhaps, are all the benches the same price? No, these ones actually cost more. That's interesting. So those are... Oh no, this is the amount of kudos needed for them. The bench will be a futuristic chrome-plated dreams. You know what? It's been a little while. Let's buy a new bench, shall we? Each one will cost us 100 to place in the hospital, so they're effectively the same. Okay. Oh, you know what we could do, though? Oh, damn it, the spending spree. Look. Right. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Aavak, you've lost your mind. You're going mad with spending money you don't need to spend. But you're gonna see why in just a moment, and it's gonna be amazing. Okay? Trust in your Aavak. We'll pop one there. Actually, we need to slightly adjust things. You can move across a little bit. There we go. You can move across a little bit. You see? You see? I wasn't going to let you down. You should have had more faith in me, frankly. I'm disappointed that you didn't. Look at that. How brilliant is that? Now we can get rid of all of these crusty old benches. Out with the old. In with the new chrome and purple. There we go. And that gives us some room. Oh, wait. I've got to have a look at someone. One of our patients, Rory Pudding, has been sent to all of our diagnosis rooms. But we're only 71% sure of the diagnosis. We've got enough money. Okay, next task then. Which one do I want? Both at the same cost. That one's a bit of an odder shape though. So we'll go with this one. And we'll immediately sell some things. Right then. We need... Should we go all in and get one of the better ones straight up? No. No. I would prefer to have some of the lower ones first. You're at 71%. So you probably don't need that much. How much is fluid analysis? 20 grand. Yeah. Compared to these, you really can't justify that kind of expense when you could just get by with something nice and easy like this. So we'll get a general diag. No, we'll pop it down here.
2-point radio.
Just get you in there.
Don't change that dial.
Oh, why?
Harrison Wolf is here on 2 Point County's #1 radio station.
Okay.
Let's go straight to some top 10 hits, shall we?
Sure. If you prescribe top 10 hits, then I trust you. There we go. Right, I'm going to go ahead and finish setting up this room, and I will bring you back when there is something new to report. Okay, unfortunately, we're going to have to hire a nurse who has a negative trait, which is weak bladder. It's not a terrible one, but it is certainly one I would rather than not have if I could have avoided it. I'm going to allow you for general diag for now. I would prefer to get someone a little bit better for that, but we'll see. You are very good at wards, though, so we'll keep you for that. We've now also got a new janitor, which I'm extremely pleased about. Extremely. Now then, with that done, we can get back to a little bit of sculpting around this area. Let's, well, hygiene levels are actually pretty good, generally. I would like a... Can I just squeeze that in at all? No? Come on, there's got to be, like, one little sweet spot. No, I can't find the pixel. Okay, fine. We can go there. As you notice, if you just drop something on a piece of debris, it doesn't get rid of it. It just moves it. So you can't cheat. Which is just as well, really, because I totally would. Sure, we'll hire you. There you go. It is pushing our level up a little bit faster than I would like. Oh, now we need a ward. Okay. Get patient to wait. This is why we keep money around. Right. Well, what do we want to do with our ward then? Now that we're expanding this area out, I'm starting to think that we're going to need to pop down some sort of toilet and facilities. Oh well, let's get the ward in place. It requires a 4x3. Well, that's fine, because this 3 there would do quite nicely, I think. And we can have a little stop in here. Yeah, I like that, actually. I like that a lot. That's a gold star bedpan. The very best bedpan. We're cutting no corners for our patients. No. The doggo there to make people happy as well. Right, let's have a look at this. Plenty warm, and it's pretty happy as well. Health Minister Tarquin Poxbridge wants to drop by. Well, there's not much I can do to stop you, so come along then. I'm gonna go with palpitation this time.
Toilets as you would hope to find them.
There we are.
Not as you would expect.
I'll have the bin not next to the radiator. We don't want warm rubbish smell, especially considering the penchant of our patients to throw up in the bins. That's the worst type. Fracture emergency. Fracture ward. How much are they? Where are they? Probably down here. I mean, we could try. We could certainly try to put together a fracture ward.
We're sorry for
There'd be a decent bit of money coming in. Okay, we're going to wait on that. We're going to try and set up the fracture ward first. We will accept your fracture emergency now, and hopefully we'll get a decent bit of cash from it. We've got barely any left, which is quite bad for us. There we go. Let's hope that we get someone treated. They are about to be treated just down here, which will be very nice. The hospital is a bit rank. Yeah, we need to fix this a bit. Need to get rid of that window. Need some plants or something down here, I would say. New illness. Humorous just discovered. Our doctors have discovered a new illness. Humorous injury. Patients are really not amused by this injury of the upper arm. Alas.
Not be considered patient.
Getting a decent bit of money coming in now. There we go. At least they're all in there, but I don't know if we're going to get them all treated in time. That is a bit of a shame, but oh well. Let's go for a nice big old plant out here, just to smarten up this part of the hospital bit. There we go. And down here... No, I'm not really sure what we could pop here. We could, I suppose, do away with the path. We could move some of these around. In fact, yeah, I kind of like that idea. Let's have something like this then. And there. You can come along. You can be there. Okay. Promote 3 staff. I think we can do that. Also, we've invented a DNA machine. Use it to cure patients with genetic conditions. Or for conditions... Wow, okay, so it's like the ward. It can cure and it can diagnose. That's brilliant. Next up, shock clinic, please. Start project. We're going to move these along. I would like this one to be here. And then this one to be there as well. We don't need that much seating down here, you see. With that done, we could either scooch these in or just allow people to walk around the side. I kind of like the idea of scooching them in a bit. So let's do that. There we go. The smaller the area, the less we have to work to keep it warm and to keep it entertaining, keep it hygienic, keep it pleasant, etc., etc. With that, I'll move the rows down here. I'm tempted to have another rose, honestly. I know they'll need a lot of watering, but maybe just a regular other plant. There we go. That'll be okay.
Sitting here playing
there we go. In fact, I'll swap them around since that one's got the larger
so
radius.
why don't you call in and tell me
it.
what you'd like to hear? That's right. Harrison Wolf's going to be taking requests right after this.
There we are. Perfect. Right. This room was being fixed, so that's a perfect opportunity for me to get rid of that. And confirm the room. Hooray! We finally got it done. Whew, that took a while. And on this wall, I suppose we could pop down a poster. Let's go for a food pyramid. Yeah. Right, special report. We cured 3 out of the 5 patients. That's a bit of a shame. We had a bit of silliness going on. Really, is it again? Why does no one want to work in here? You're literally you've got all of the qualifications to do it. I don't understand. You're just being a scallywag now. On purpose. Now then, our GP's office is starting to get a little bit chockers. So, I'm thinking it is high time we get a new GP. That is the next focus for us. And we've got a fairly good little spot over here. In fact, we could get easily 2 GPs down there. And room to spare, in fact. So perhaps we should. I'll see. We could perhaps fit 2 GPs there and have another little waiting area. Yeah, I think that might be a decent idea. I'm going to get that all set up. Maybe we'll even have a look at building a DNA machine as well. We'll see what I manage to do when you return. Okay, well, I've built 1 GPs, but we now have a DNA emergency. There's been an outbreak of denim jeans in the area after trace samples of a Bungle design for regenerating trousers made it into the water supply. There's a group looking for treatment. We'll be rewarded if we treat this group. Should we have them sent here? Well, we've got to treat a certain amount of people in the DNA lab, so I'm thinking yes. Also, one of our patients, Naomi Grunt, has been sent to all of our diagnosis rooms, but we're only 59% sure of the diagnosis. We'll get them to wait, given that, then. We're going to pause the game here, and we're going to set up a new room. Let's have a look. How much does it cost to build a DNA lab? A lot of money. Well, as much as I don't like taking out loans, that would only give me just enough. So let's drop this down to like 75. That'll be... it's going to be nasty, but okay. I'll take that loan from Swindles. Bloody Swindles. Let's have a look at this room. How big does it need to be? A 3x4. Perfect. We can actually fit that in here. In fact, I could fit it in there if I really wanted to. But this will do. And if we have another 3x3, we could have that area. Looking for the best kind of spot here, honestly. Oh, I like the room. That room looks awesome. I like it a lot. Let's have a look at you, though. Are you pretty? Yes. You are warm? Yes. Perfect. Okay, but as we said, unfortunately, we can't quite do what I'd hoped initially. So, instead, let's go ahead and pop these down around here. And these will have to service both the GP and our DNA lab. I guess this one could go somewhere else. I will eventually have a need for another bench, so I'll just leave that one there for now. And that should work. We'll also want some items out here as well. Oh, but before we do that, I'm going to need to make sure that I've got a doctor who's set to work in the DNA lab. We do not. We need training for that. Scallywag. But, that is why we have these moments. Let's go ahead and get someone trained in it right away. Courses available. Genetics. Wow. It'll have to be a guest trainer. I'm going to go for Dr. Wattle Beige. There you go. Get in there. Hopefully you can learn quickly. Oh dear, we've just discovered what we need a shock clinic for. Shock horror. This is what happens if you simultaneously put a knife in a toaster and a fork in a power socket. The patient is seeking treatment. We will need a shock clinic in order to treat them. No. Afraid you're going to have to go home. We will deal with that soon, I promise. Currently, I'm having a look through our patients and trying to deal with the ones with the lowest health. I'm gonna say you probably need to leave. Oh no, we finished.
Fingerprints of the early.
No, you're getting diagnosed, so I'm afraid you have to head back. Everything else though.
Wherever we go.
You're right. Yes, you're all right. You're gonna be in there very soon. Okay, I think that generally is okay. We do have a doctor who should be able now to use the DNA lab. Set you up, shall we? Yes. Fantastic. Where are you? Are you in there? Are you on the way there? Where are you? Why are you... No. No. You now work in there. There we go. That's a bit better. We haven't got any of these treatments, so you can be a GP for now. Yeah, and our only researcher really just needs to be doing research. But there we go. Finally got someone in there. DNA emergency, we accept. Go, go, go. We need that money so badly. Denim genes discovered. Skin has the appearance of denim. Causes a great deal of irritation, mainly due to the time it takes to dry after a shower. Believed to be caused by Bungle's genetically engineered genes, which have since been recalled. Is anyone going in there? Can they not get in there? Perhaps this coffee machine is causing problems. I was a little bit concerned about the placement, actually. Let's see if this will now work. This should allow someone in. Let's have a watch. Does anyone go in there now? Or are you going straight for the door? Yes, you're going straight for the door. Okay. There we are. I want to see how this works. Quite badly, actually. Okay, stop drinking coffee and start treating patients. Damn it.
Please be aware, not being aware costs lives.
Okay, that's not scary at all. Well, that's pretty cool. Can we splice people with other genes here? Maybe, or maybe not even genes. Maybe we could use corduroys. That'd be fantastic. Like a super trouser person. Honestly, at this point, actually, you know what I'm thinking? We need a toilet. Not an extra clinic. No matter what we want to do. No, monobeast. Where are you?
Wanted in research.
There is a monobeast here somewhere. Where is it? I'm sure I saw a monobeast. Anyone there at all? There is absolutely going to be a monobeast here somewhere. Oh my lord. I have no idea what's going on there, but... There was a monobeast around here somewhere. Oh no, someone died. We didn't quite manage to cure all our patients. Damn it. Oh well. Shock clinic required. I'm afraid you're going to have to go home because we're still researching it. Sorry. But we are getting some cures going, at least. Not going to be a ghost. Going to be a ghost. Yes, it is. Okay, pausing. Because we need a janitor who can capture ghosts. If we have one. Yes, we do. Clary Credible. Let's get you over there, Clary Credible. Deal with that ghost for me. Thank you. We should start upgrading some things as well. Is there anyone waiting on here? I don't actually think we have anyone who can upgrade, can we? Let's have a look. We've got one person who can upgrade, yeah. Okay, that's fine. Such a report. Wow, we almost made it. We did cure a lot of people, though, and that's great. If we can get ourselves out of debt, then that would be even greater. Let's have a look at our loan. We've got 63k to pay off, so I might even wait to try and get there. But honestly, I would love a staff room over here. But given the amount of time people are likely going to be waiting in this area, I think we failed the challenge. Sorry. Monobrow, extreme hair growth caused by excessive consumption of both highbrow and lowbrow entertainment. It's fine. We'll get that sorted. But given the amount of time people are likely to be waiting here and the fact that there is a GP, so people will be returning to this area, I am going to use this opportunity to pop down a bathroom. A toilet, rather. It's not a bathroom. Actually, yeah, we're going to do something like this instead. It'll be a very small restroom, but it'll be good enough. We don't need it to be gigantic. There we are. And as a result of how small it is, we're not even going to need that much in the way of hand dryers or sinks, really.
I got a bit
I'm going
cranky
to pop
earlier.
down
I'd
a
like
cactus.
to say I'm sorry to all you faithful listeners.
Well
There's
done,
bad
Harrison.
vibes in the
Sorry.
booth today. Maybe I was under the influence of this sinister plant. This next song should get things back to normal.
You know what? I love the fact that it pulls all of the DJ stuff together. Talking about the plant earlier, and now is blaming it for being so mean to people. I'm not even sure if that'll make it into the cut, because that might have been while I was passing a bit of time to get stuff done. But basically told everyone they had awful taste in music, which was very different for Mr. Wolf. Okay, research complete. Fantastic. We've got the shock clinic. Also, got a little bit more reputation. Double also. Right, at this point, I'm gonna say that I really need money. Could you just generate me 20 grand? Basically, just print the money for me. It's fine. It's absolutely legal. I promise you, you're not doing anything untoward. I wouldn't lead you astray. No, of course not. Hooray! 5 out of 5 patients, extra money. We are now out of debt. Our doctors have discovered a new illness, flumps, a most unfortunate genetic condition. Although the flumps can be removed, they frequently grow back. Genetic recombobulation is usually the only option. Well, that's fine. You can go ahead and be treated down here. Marvellous. Let's make sure that our sickest patients, though, are at the top rather than the bottom. There we go. That'll help out a little bit. In fact, let's make sure that people who are there to be treated are at the top. No, okay, that's fine. I'm not really liking this. We've got quite a few people with low health who have not got much of their diagnosis done yet. We have already paid off our loan, though, so we are genuinely out of debt. So we can finally look to purchase a new area and get the shock clinic up and running. Not bad, most prestigious, best research hospital, employer of the year, and rising star. Excellent. Excellent indeed. We're actually very close to getting a little bit of an influx of extra cash as well. On the whole, fairly happy with the way things are right now. I mean, it could always be a tiny bit better, but for the immediate moment, I think we're doing okay. Oh, look at the cash. The cash is flowing into the coffers. Time for an expansion. Let's go. I'm going to let my staff get this place cleaned out a little bit. But while we're waiting on that, let's go ahead and have a look at how big the shock clinic is going to be. It's a 4x4. It's not bad, since that is a 4x4. How convenient. It's expensive though, so I'm going to wait for a little bit more cash to flow in before we take care of that. Bring it back when we're done. Oh, never mind. Haha! Research. Fantastic. Let's get more money. Oh. Oh no, there we go. Crack on.
They just have to be good for you.
I don't think that's how it works.
You can only hope it sticks.
Don't think that's how it works. I'll be honest with you. But let's get this shock clinic made then. There we go. Donk. Let's have a look at you. Is it warm? Is it pretty? Yes. It could do with a tiny little pick-me-up with the prettiness though. I like the colours in this room. I like the strong contrasting colours. That's actually pretty cool. Let's pop down doggo painting. Perfect. This is now a brilliantly beautiful room. Okay. Outside, we're going to want some more seating.
Announcement. Automated snack machines need restocking manually.
I'm really liking that design. That's probably going to be my new go-to design from this point on, let's be honest with ourselves. Get that in there. We're going to need this area to be warmed up. So let's get a big old heater right there. That should do very nicely. And given this is a corridor area, let's go with a sunflower, just to brighten everyone's day. Right there. That's actually quite lovely. Let's move her across just a little bit though. I'm going to want perhaps a bookshelf to curb people's boredom. Sure. Put that down there. And then a magazine rack on the other side. There we are. Lovely. We can probably pop down a little leaflet stand as well as a bin over here.
You may find this hard to believe, but I was very angry as a child. Chalk it up to parental neglect. All my brother Simon's constant bullying. The fact is that I was a rage-filled young man, as likely to bite your cheek off as to shake your hand.
We've all been
there.
So
what changed? Why, I found my calling, reaching out to millions, sometimes dozens of people over this wonderful medium we call radio. So I want to thank every single one of you out there, and pray I never lose my job, because I know where you all live. Now, some more music guaranteed to put your brain to sleep.
Wow, I wasn't expecting that. Got a little bit dark there, Ricky. Oh, I love this game. Oh, that was glorious. In the most terrifying of ways. Fantastic. Okay, there we go. Done a little bit of reshuffling of buildings. We've now got 3 GP's offices lining the entryway there. I've moved the training room across and we popped the clinic up here instead of the spare GP. Now that isn't exactly perfect, simply because these are diagnosis rooms, so they might end up going in there. So it isn't quite ideal, but it will serve our purpose for now. We've treated 4 out of the 5 patients that we need in shock clinic. So really, one of the only things that remains for us at this point is to get a couple of machines upgraded. So that's another 2 stacked up to be upgraded. We could probably upgrade that one a little bit further as well. This, yeah, we're not going to be able to upgrade that anytime soon, unfortunately. I do want someone to repair this though, as it is getting a little bit worn. Now, do we see any? We've got someone who needs deluxe. So let's go ahead and build one of those. We've got quite a lot of cash sat there right now, which is great. Where are the clinics? There we go. We could squeeze this in down here if we really wanted to. Maybe have a second one as well. Well, I'm not entirely certain on that one. While this does work to a degree, it does leave that area quite tight. Still, that said, I think it might be okay. We could perhaps have a lavatory down here, or maybe even a staff room. Something that we don't need patients to have access to, particularly. Sure, okay. I do dislike having those really narrow corridors, but sometimes you just have to do what you can with what you got. And this is what we got. Right, let's have a quick look at you. Is this a nice room now? Yeah, it's reasonably nice, and it's reasonably warm, too. Okay, perfect. I approve. How is the warmth around here? It's not terrible. Perhaps a wee radiator over here would be good. Pop that in. Oh no, I cannot afford it. Much sadness. Clown clinic? No. Sorry, sand patient home. Pastoral? No. Sorry, sand patient home. Much sadness for me, but this will work in general, or at least hopefully. Research complete. We've got some money. Hooray for research. Should we start looking into some new things, though? Upgrade the DNA lab. Actually, yeah, that's probably a really important one. I'll be perfectly honest. Simply because of how many people are being sent to the DNA lab right now. I need people to work on the Deluxe. Actually, you two are probably the best ones for it, realistically speaking. So sure, that's fine. Hopefully we can get things moving a little bit smoother now. Ooh, still got quite a few people clinging on to life. Oh my lord. So sorry. I am. I'm so sorry, but no, there's no point. No point. Go back. Spend time with your loved ones while you still have time left to spend with them. Hooray! We have completed the 5 patients in shock clinic requirement. Next up, just upgrade 3 more machines, and we're upgrading one of them as we speak. This should not take us too long. Hopefully. Hopefully it won't take us too long. Currently 2 of my GPs are training, but they're going through their training very quickly, so hopefully it's not going to hurt us too much. I will probably start upgrading these particular ones next. That said, getting... Oh no, we're already up to Easy Scan 3. Okay, next up, Drug Mixer 3 then. And then following that... should have gone that one done first. I'm so sorry. If only you'd waited just a moment longer. Alas. Alas, you're now dead. Tis a shame. And we've now got a ghost. Well, we're not going to be getting the No Deaths award, at the very least. But let's see what we did get. Okay, Rising Star. No, not too bad. All things told. I'm not too dissatisfied with that one, but it still could be a lot better. You're working on something. You're currently working on something, but I would like you to get rid of the ghost, please. In fact, yeah, you're also gonna have to work on the ghost. Sorry, super sorry, but please stop. The ghost is terrorizing the rest of the patients. Oh my lord. I'm not gonna get a clown clinic yet. I want to focus on upgrading the machines for now. Rival hospital owned by Bifreds, the yearly profit is 315,000. Mine is only 201,000. Well, damn it, frankly. Damn it. We impressed Roderick Cushion, who was so impressed with our hospital, he wants to make a movie about it. Marvellous. I approve. Okay. The new way that I tend to check for what to train is I simply look at what class of staff that I have the most training slots for. Right now, we've got so many. But I'm thinking, well, I'm not going to move you because we're about to have an emergency, but let's have a look at our nurses. Yes, we're going to grab nurses. And what would I like to train them in? Probably, let's see, what are the nurses we have available? We've got nurse here, we've got good on board. I'll get you trained up in treatment. So that means you're not going to be there. Yeah, we're going to go for nurses with treatment then. Let's see, any other nurses for treatment? Nope. Okay, then treatment it is. And we happen to have a nurse who could help us with that. But instead, I'm going to get a doctor who can help us with that one. Let's get our nurses trained. But is this going to be finished anytime soon? There we go! First star! Dear Hospital Administrator, in truth, we fear that nothing can survive in the grounds that you currently occupy. So to hear that you're not just alive, but managing to treat people is certainly gravy on the proverbial goose. Continue to play with the fire for more rewards, or flee that unstable place and expand your organisation. Well, we've unlocked Duckworth upon Bilge and the Toxic Waste Bin. Very nice indeed. Of course, we're going to be continuing, but that is going to be for the next episode. I'm afraid we are going to be aiming for the 2nd star in the next episode, and that requires 20 patients in the DNA lab, upgrade 10 machines, wow, Get the hospital to level 10, we're quite close to that, and a cure rate of 75%. That shouldn't be too hard to hit. I don't think we're about to get 1 point on that one as well. Yeah, on the whole, I think this one isn't going to be too difficult for us to achieve. I'm looking forward to it, and I hope you are as well. But that is going to be it from me, so until next time, and as always, do take care, everyone.